Ideas can come from interaction between you and a group of friends, physically or virtually. So this is one thing that a lot of people do not pay attention to when it comes to ideas. Believe you me, when you have conversations with your friend, if you're the type that pay attention, and the thing with ideas is that you need to be somebody that is very, very observant, and at the same time, you need to pay attention to things that you get to discuss with your friends. I was having a discussion with somebody because my net I don't like watching movies, but I subscribe to Netflix. Last year I subscribed to Showmax, and every month Showmax gets to remove my subscription. Like they deduct money. I still even subscribe to a Christian movie platform, and they deducted money from my account yesterday, and I've not seen any movie this month. And I don't think I'll be seeing any movies this month because I really don't love watching movies. So I subscribe to Netflix. A couple of persons request for my Netflix password. So one day I was discussing with my friend that that one that people are subscribing requesting for my Netflix password. What if we have a combined contribution, like they deduct 4.6 for a particular subscription plan? I think there is the one of 2.9, there is 4.6, and there is, I don't know the other one. I'm doing the one of 4.6, and I subscribe 4.6, and I don't watch any movies. But people are sharing my password. What if 5 people contribute 1,000 naira each, and we do a joint Netflix subscription? I don't need their money. At the same time, I don't watch the movies, but it's for their benefit. So my friend was like, well, it's actually a good idea. He wants to pay one, he's interested in paying. Another person said they're interested in paying. Then I paid attention to that idea of mine, and I realized that I could actually do multiple Netflix accounts. Now look at it. It was from an interaction with somebody. I could do multiple Netflix accounts where we create this Netflix account. 5 people pay for it, but it's an account. We create another Netflix account. 5 people pay for it, another account. We create another Netflix account. 5 people pay for it for 1,000 naira. So they pay one. They will not pay 1,000 naira. They'll pay 1,2. That's 6K. Out of the 6K, we do 4.6 subscription. There will be extra balance of 1.4 in profit from, let's say we do it like 50 people. That's roughly like 70,000 naira profit from creating 50 Netflix accounts. So when I thought about that idea, I felt like, okay, so fine, how are they going to make the payments? That was when it dawned on me that I can create a platform called Share Together, but share one at a time. So how do you think about solutions? One, you need to ponder on the problem and worry about it. Once you've had a problem, you need to ponder on it. Like, if you don't ponder on the problem, you cannot successfully build a brand, you cannot build a business. Let me give you guys a hint. Between when I started Climber and now, I must have pondered on the problem around Climber over 1,000 times. I have a board in my sitting room there. I will almost every day I go there and I'm like, okay, what is not working? What is the problem? That's why you guys will discover that I'm changing strategies every day. I'm changing strategies every time because I didn't start building Scrappy with Climber. Remember, I started Climber as an entity, but along the line, I discovered that Climber was so broad that I needed to streamline it and make a community first. And I started with building Scrappy. I had a call with the Canadian a few days ago on Monday last week. No, Monday, was it Thursday last week or Tuesday last week? Where she asked what Climber is, and she said Climber is broad, and I said we have built Scrappy. She said, does it take a lean approach? And I said, yes. What we are doing is what she's looking for to replicate in Ghana because she has a venture capital. Now, I had to come up with the Scrappy idea because I kept thinking about why is Climber not getting the audience? Just have the idea first. Do you understand? Have an idea that you think you can do as a side also, a skill, a business, whatever. So write it down. Ideas are easily forgotten if not documented. Sometimes when I'm in church and I have an idea or something just comes to my mind, this is how it should be. I quickly document it. When I'm somewhere, I spend 90% of my time indoors or 97% of my time indoors. My board is not far from me. So whenever I have an idea, I just quickly run to my board to write it down. Then I snap it with my phone. I have a lot of things I've written on my board. I snap with my phone in case I forget and clean up and rub off the board. So I snap it and so write it down somewhere. always, when I was building Think and Act, I had a note, a higher education note where I was noting down everything that was coming to my mind. It became full. Write it down somewhere. Then the next thing you should ask yourself is, are you ready to go down the rabbit hole? Like, are you ready to push this thing? If you cannot answer that question, don't leave it and stuff like that. So the lies about business: one, people say business is easy. Business is not easy, but at the same time, business is hard, but it's easy if you have a template. And that's the purpose of building scrappy. How to get ready for the business journey, or how to get ready for business. There's no other way to get prepared than starting. So the starting just means that you have the idea and you already like have a mental picture and you have a physical note for it. So please, if you don't have a note for it, whether a digital note or a physical note, please go get one. If you cannot, I'm not going to be asking anybody. This is not a classroom that I'll be asking you. Did you get in? It's not my business. It's not my business, really. But um, get a note. So how much do you need to have before starting a business? We'll also be sharing a lot of. We'll be talking about other companies too, addressing other companies, industries that require zero funding, industries that require huge funding. So industries that require huge funding are like construction industries. Excuse me. You want to go into the construction industry, the oil and gas sector, industries that need structures, they need money. But industries that require zero funding are industries on the internet. You can literally do anything. You can sell this thing on the internet. But the thing is, how do you sell this thing on the internet? What are the things you need to do to sell this thing?